Welcome to Vantapulse. Thanks to everyone who watched our last video. We were honestly surprised by how well it was received. Some of you mentioned another prophet, Mor Plai, so we've decided to make this video about her. In March 2025, an earthquake hit Myanmar and even made buildings shake up north in Thailand. Many Thai people online have started searching for one name, Mor Plai. She's a well-known modern-day prophetess in Thailand who actually predicted this quake months ago, which really surprised everyone. Just when people were still shocked, Mor Plai, who had been quiet for a while, suddenly came back with a new prediction. This time, it's about a global disaster caused by an underwater volcano, and it might happen before the end of July 2025. Aside from Japan, she also predicted that 3 other countries might be affected. We'll get to that in a moment, but first, who exactly is Mor Plai? She looks like an ordinary Thai girl who cares about her style. She shares her life on social media and even went to Korea for a nose job to look better. But this ordinary Thai girl claims she has the ability to see spirits. In Thailand, people with this gift usually work as fortune tellers or read people's birth charts. However, Mor Plai wanted to avoid that fate, so she chose to study abroad. She went to the US and Australia, but things didn't go well for her. In the end, she had to come back to Thailand and surprisingly, everything started falling into place. She even managed to earn a PhD. Mor Plai believes the reason she returned to Thailand is that she has a mission to fulfill here. When Mor Plai was in her 20s, she started not only seeing spirits but also communicating with deities. The first ones she connected with were Shiva, one of the main gods in Hinduism, and Kali, the goddess who governs time. At first, Mor Plai didn't really believe in her own abilities, so Shiva asked her to write down 10 wishes, and to everyone's surprise, those wishes actually came true in different ways. Since then, different gods started appearing to guide her, including Yama, the god who rules the underworld. Mor Plai said he even took her to visit the underworld and told her she must help show people the right path in life. In March 2014, a fresh-faced Mor Plai appeared on a Thai talk show and was asked about the missing Malaysia Airlines flight MH370, which had disappeared 18 days earlier. She said, "The plane crashed into a deep-sea trench, and the passengers didn't survive. 14 months later, the first piece of the wing will be found." Then, on July 29, 2015, a flaperon, a movable part of the wing, washed ashore on Reunion Island. It was confirmed to be a piece of the MH370 wreckage. In the same interview, she also said, "Soon a large grey ship will have an accident and sink." Just 20 days later, the South Korean ferry Seawol capsized off the coast of Jeolla province, tragically killing over 300 people. The prediction came true and it shocked the entire country. Almost overnight, Mor Plai went from a complete unknown to being called Thailand's Nostradamus. Mor Plai's predictions didn't stop there. In early 2019, she said in an interview that the world would soon face a disaster related to breathing and that many lives would be lost. By the end of that same year, the first case of COVID-19 was reported in Wuhan, China, and the virus quickly spread across the globe. Aside from her very specific predictions, Mor Plai sometimes speaks in riddles or metaphors. For example, in 2021, she said something that made no sense at the time. Next year, the watermelon will be in trouble, but the orange will always be around. Then in February 2022, Thai actress Nida Pacharaviraphong tragically drowned in a river, her nickname, Tangmo, which means watermelon in Thai. As for the orange, many believed Mor Plai was referring to the Future Forward Party, known for its orange colour. At the time, the party was being disbanded and reorganised. People now think Mor Plai was hinting that the party would survive the transition. But even prophets can get things wrong, especially when it comes to politics. During Thailand's 2023 general election, Mor Plai predicted that Peter from the Move Forward Party would win. But in the end, it was Sretha from the Pheu Thai Party who became Prime Minister. That incorrect prediction upset the Thai government. Officials accused Mor Plai of causing confusion and feared her words might influence the election. She was publicly criticised and suddenly disappeared from the spotlight. Her social media accounts also went silent for a long time. It wasn't until the 2025 earthquake in Myanmar that people suddenly remembered this once silent prophet. Back in December 2024, during a live stream, Mor Plai predicted that an earthquake would strike Myanmar in the first half of 2025. She even warned that nearby areas, including Bangkok, could be affected. The host didn't believe her at the time, since earthquakes are rare in Thailand. Then, on March 28, 2025, a powerful magnitude 8.2 earthquake struck Myanmar. It caused massive damage, and the shockwaves were felt all the way in Bangkok, more than 1,000 kilometers from the epicenter. A high-rise building under construction even collapsed due to resonance, along with other visible destruction. Once again, people were stunned by how accurate Mor Plai's prediction was. So what else has Mor Plai predicted for the rest of 2025? In an interview on April 20th, Mor Plai predicted that the 2025 Songkran Festival would bring both floods and fires. And once again, she was right. And on Songkran Day alone, there were over 200 traffic accidents reported. But Mor Plai said this was just the beginning, the starting point of disasters related to water and fire. She warned that the most dangerous period will be July to August 2025, which, interestingly, lines up with a separate prediction made by Japanese manga prophet Roy Tatsuki, who pointed to July 5th as a critical date. According to her, the gods have repeatedly shown her visions over the past 2 to 3 years. A volcano in a developed country, one that's been dormant for a long time, is about to awaken. This disaster, she says, will affect countries with the letters V, P, I, and J. Speculation quickly followed. J is Japan, V probably means Vietnam, I is likely Indonesia, P could be the Philippines. At the heart of Mor Plai's prediction is a series of underwater volcanic eruptions along the Pacific Ring of Fire. This massive volcanic belt, stretching about 40,000 kilometers around the Pacific Ocean, holds 75% of the world's active volcanoes and causes 90% of all earthquakes. Let's look at a recent big underwater volcanic eruption, the 2022 Tonga volcano event. On January 15th, 2022, around 5:20 p.m, an underwater volcano near the islands of Hunga Tonga and Hunga Ha'apai erupted. This caused serious damage in parts of Nuku'alofa and broke Tonga's underwater communication cables, cutting off their internet and phone connections. The eruption's energy was equal to about 1,000 atomic bombs exploding, and the volcanic ash shot up to a height more than twice the height of Mount Everest. Scientists have simulated a terrifying scenario of a massive chain reaction of underwater volcanic eruptions along the Pacific Ring of Fire. This wouldn't just trigger super tsunamis, the intense underwater eruptions would heat up the ocean waters, devastating marine ecosystems. Plus, huge amounts of volcanic ash and gases blasted into the atmosphere could block sunlight, causing global temperatures to drop sharply, all of which would seriously threaten life on Earth. Science can't say for sure whether what Mor Plai saw will really happen in July 2025. But deep beneath the Pacific Ring of Fire lies an enormous power that humans still don't fully understand. When will it awaken? This is not just a mystery of Mor Plai's prophecy, it's a sword hanging over all of humanity. What do you think about Mor Plai's prediction? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.